Question 1. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration limit for drivers over the age of 21 in Ontario? A. 0.08%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.0%. Answer. A. 0.08%. The legal blood alcohol concentration limit for drivers over the age of 21 in Ontario is 0.08%, but lower limits apply to commercial drivers and those in the graduated licensing system. Question 2. How should you respond to a flashing red traffic light at an intersection? A. Come to a complete stop, then proceed when safe. B. Slow down and yield to traffic. C. Treat it as a yield sign. Answer. A. Come to a complete stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light at an intersection is treated like a stop sign. Drivers must come to a full stop and proceed only when it is safe. Question 3. What does a double solid yellow line on the road signify? A. Passing is allowed. B. No passing from either direction. C. Lane reversing is in operation. Answer. B. No passing from either direction. Double solid yellow lines mean that passing is not allowed from either direction. Question 4. At what distance must you signal before making a turn? A. 30 meters. B. 100 meters. C. 50 meters. Answer. A. 30 meters. You must signal at least 30 meters before making a turn to give sufficient warning to other road users. Question 5. What is the procedure if your vehicle starts to skid on ice? A. Steer into the skid. B. Brake hard and steer straight. C. Accelerate and steer in the opposite direction. Answer. A. Steer into the skid. If your vehicle starts to skid on ice, steer gently into the skid and ease off the accelerator. Avoid braking hard. Question 6. How far from a stop sign must you park your vehicle? A. At least 5 meters away. B. At least 3 meters away. C. At least 9 meters away. Answer. B. At least 3 meters away. It is required to park no closer than 3 meters from a stop sign to ensure visibility and safety. Question 7. What should you do if you encounter a school bus with flashing red lights on the road ahead? A. Overtake carefully. B. Continue at the same speed. C. Stop until the lights stop flashing. Answer. C. Stop until the lights stop flashing. When a school bus has its red lights flashing, vehicles in both directions must stop and may not pass until the lights are turned off. Question 8. What does the term right-of-way mean in the context of driving? A. The right to proceed first. B. The obligation to move over. C. The right to ignore traffic controls. Answer. A. The right to proceed first. Right-of-way is the right of a vehicle or pedestrian to proceed into a traffic intersection before others. Question 9. What are the rules regarding the use of high beam headlights? A. Only in rural areas. B. When no other vehicles are in sight. C. No closer than 150 meters from an oncoming vehicle. Answer. C. No closer than 150 meters from an oncoming vehicle. High beam headlights must be dimmed when approaching or following another vehicle within 150 meters. Question 10. What steps should you take when exiting a freeway? A. Slow down on the freeway, then exit. B. Signal and move to the exit lane, then slow down. C. Stop before exiting. Answer. B. Signal and move to the exit lane, then slow down. When exiting a freeway, signal your intention, safely move into the exit lane, and then begin to slow down as you leave the freeway. Question 11. What is the correct action to take when approaching a pedestrian crossing? A. Speed up to clear the area quickly. B. Slow down and prepare to stop if necessary. C. Honk to alert pedestrians. Answer B. Slow down and prepare to stop if necessary. Drivers should always slow down and be prepared to stop when approaching pedestrian crossings. Question 12. How should you proceed if you hear a siren from an emergency vehicle? A. Move to the right and slow down. B. Stop immediately in your lane. C. Continue at the same speed. Answer A. Move to the right and slow down. When you hear a siren, you should safely move to the right side of the road and slow down, stopping if necessary. Question 13. What does a flashing green light at an intersection indicate? A. Pedestrians have the right of way. B. Proceed with caution. C. You may proceed to turn left, right, or go straight if the way is clear. Answer C. You may proceed to turn left, right, or go straight if the way is clear. A flashing green light indicates that you have the right of way to make any maneuvers at the intersection, provided the path is clear. Question 14. What are the consequences of failing to stop for a police officer? A. A warning. B. A fine and points on your license. C. Mandatory community service. Answer B. A fine and points on your license. Failing to stop for a police officer when directed can result in fines, points on your driving record, and possibly further legal consequences. Question 15. What should you do before backing up your vehicle? A. Turn on your hazard lights. B. Check your rearview mirror only. C. Check your surroundings and use all mirrors. Answer C. Check your surroundings and use all mirrors. Before backing up, it is important to check all around the vehicle using mirrors and turning to look over your shoulder. Question 16. How does one check the blind spot effectively? A. Adjust the rearview mirror. B. Use side mirrors only. C. Turn your head to look over your shoulder. Answer C. Turn your head to look over your shoulder. To effectively check the blind spot, you should turn your head to look over your shoulder in addition to using your mirrors. Question 17. What are the seat belt requirements in Ontario? A. All passengers must wear seat belts. B. Only front seat passengers must wear seat belts. C. Seat belts are optional. Answer A. All passengers must wear seat belts. In Ontario, it is mandatory for all passengers in a vehicle to wear seat belts. Question 18. What should you do if you miss your exit on a highway? A. Make a U-turn through the median. B. Proceed to the next exit. C. Stop and reverse on the highway. Answer B. Proceed to the next exit. If you miss your exit on a highway, continue to the next exit. Never reverse or turn around on the highway. Question 19. What are the rules for using a roundabout or traffic circle? A. Yield to traffic on your left. B. Yield to traffic on your right. C. Yield to traffic entering the circle. Answer B. Yield to traffic on your right. In a roundabout or traffic circle, you must yield to traffic already in the circle, generally coming from your right. Question 20. How do weather conditions affect driving behavior? A. No effect. B. Increase speed for less time on the road. C. Require slower speeds and increased following distances. Answer C. Require slower speeds and increased following distances. Adverse weather conditions necessitate more cautious driving, including slower speeds and greater distances between vehicles to ensure safety. Question 21. What is the minimum following distance under ideal driving conditions? A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 1 second. Answer: A. 2 seconds. Under ideal conditions, a minimum of 2 seconds following distance is recommended to ensure enough time to react and avoid collisions. Question 22. How should you respond to an amber or yellow traffic light while approaching an intersection? A. Speed up to avoid a red light. B. Stop if it is safe to do so. C. Continue at the same speed. Answer: B. Stop if it is safe to do so. An amber or yellow light means that the light is about to change to red, and you should stop if it is safe. Question 23. What does an arrow painted on the pavement indicate? A. The direction in which you must turn. B. The lane is only for straight-through traffic. C. A merging lane. Answer: A. The direction in which you must turn. An arrow on the pavement indicates that drivers in that lane must follow the direction of the arrow when proceeding. Question 24. What is the speed limit in urban residential areas unless otherwise posted? A. 30 kilometers / B. 50 kilometers / C. 40 kilometers / Answer: B. 50 kilometers / The default speed limit in urban residential areas in Ontario is 50 kilometers / unless signs indicate otherwise. Question 25. What are the implications of driving with an expired license? A. No penalty if renewed within a month. B. Possible fines and vehicle impoundment. C. Only a warning will be given. Answer: B. Possible fines and vehicle impoundment. Driving with an expired license can lead to fines, and your vehicle may also be impounded. Question 26. How do you handle a tire blowout while driving? A. Continue driving to find a service station. B. Brake hard to stop the vehicle quickly. C. Maintain control and pull over safely. Answer: C. Maintain control and pull over safely. In the event of a tire blowout, it is important to maintain control of the vehicle and pull over safely to the side of the road. Question 27. What is the purpose of no-zone areas around large trucks? A. For trucks to accelerate and merge. B. Blind spots where trucks cannot see other vehicles. C. Designated resting areas for truck drivers. Answer: B. Blind spots where trucks cannot see other vehicles. No zones are the areas around trucks where the truck driver has limited or no visibility. Question 28. How do you make a safe lane change on a multi-lane road? A. Signal early, check mirrors, and proceed quickly. B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes when safe. C. Change lanes rapidly to avoid slowing down traffic. Answer: B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes when safe. It is important to signal your intentions, check all mirrors and blind spots, and ensure it is safe before changing lanes. Question 29. What precautions should you take when driving in fog? A. Use high beams for better visibility. B. Drive at normal speeds to keep traffic flowing. C. Use low beams and reduce speed. Answer: C. Use low beams and reduce speed. When driving in fog, use low beam headlights and reduce your speed to enhance safety. Question 30. What should you do if involved in a minor traffic accident with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible and exchange information. C. Wait for police before moving anything. Answer: B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible and exchange information. If there are no injuries and the vehicles can be moved, it is best to clear the traffic and exchange necessary information with the other driver. Question 31. What documents must you always have while driving? A. Driving license, ownership, and proof of insurance. B. Driving license and vehicle inspection report. C. Proof of insurance and warranty documents. Answer: A. Driving license, ownership, and proof of insurance. You must always carry your driving license, vehicle ownership documents, and proof of insurance while driving. Question 32. What is the correct response to a traffic control person's instructions? A. Follow the instructions only if they match the signals. B. Ignore the instructions if you have the right of way. C. Always follow the traffic control person's instructions. Answer: C. Always follow the traffic control person's instructions. You should always comply with the directions given by a traffic control person, regardless of existing signs or signals. Question 33. At what point is it safe to pass another vehicle on the left? A. When approaching a curve. B. When you can see clearly ahead and it is legal. C. In heavy traffic conditions. Answer: B. When you can see clearly ahead and it is legal. It is safe to pass on the left only when you have a clear view of the road ahead and passing is legally permitted. Question 34. How should you react to an upcoming construction zone? A. Increase speed to get through quickly. B. Maintain your normal speed as there are no workers present. C. Slow down and obey all signs and directions. Answer: C. Slow down and obey all signs and directions. Always reduce your speed and follow any posted signs and directions when approaching a construction zone. Question 35. What is the rule regarding passing bicycles on the road? A. Honk to alert the cyclist and pass closely. B. Pass with at least 1 meter of space between the car and the bicycle. C. Follow closely until the bicycle moves over. Answer: B. Pass with at least 1 meter of space between the car and the bicycle. When passing a bicycle, you must leave at least 1 meter of space to ensure the safety of the cyclist. Question 36. What actions should you take if your brakes fail while driving? A. Continue driving until you reach a garage. B. Pump the brake pedal fast and hard. C. Use the emergency brake and seek a safe route to stop. Answer: C. Use the emergency brake and seek a safe route to stop. If your brakes fail, use the emergency brake and look for a safe route to bring the vehicle to a stop. Question 37. What does it mean if a traffic light is out of service at an intersection? A. Proceed with caution. B. Treat it as a four-way stop. C. Ignore the outage if there is no traffic. Answer: B. Treat it as a four-way stop. If a traffic light is out of service, treat the intersection as a four-way stop and proceed when it is safe. Question 38. What are the guidelines for parking on a hill? A. Park with your wheels straight. B. Turn your wheels away from the curb when facing downhill. C. Turn your wheels toward the curb or side of the road. Answer: C. Turn your wheels toward the curb or side of the road. When parking on a hill, always turn your wheels toward the curb or side of the road to prevent the car from rolling. Question 39. What should you do to prepare your vehicle for winter driving? A. Install winter tires and check antifreeze levels. B. Decrease tire pressure for better traction. C. Cover the windshield with a tarp to prevent ice. Answer: A. Install winter tires and check antifreeze levels. Preparing your vehicle for winter involves installing appropriate tires and ensuring proper levels of antifreeze to handle freezing temperatures. Question 40. What is hydroplaning and how can you avoid it? A. Loss of traction due to worn tires. Replace tires regularly. B. Skidding on wet surfaces. Reduce speed during rain. C. Vehicle sinking in water. Avoid flooded roads. Answer: B. Skidding on wet surfaces. Reduce speed during rain. Hydroplaning occurs when your vehicle skids or slides on wet surfaces, and it can be avoided by reducing speed during wet conditions. Question 41. How do you determine a safe following distance when it's raining? A. Maintain the usual 2-second rule. B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds. C. Reduce the following distance to save time. Answer. B. Increase the following distance to 4 seconds. When it's raining, it's safer to increase the following distance to at least 4 seconds to account for slippery roads and reduced visibility. Question 42. What should you do if you are involved in a collision where someone is injured? A. Leave the scene and report the accident within 24 hours. B. Wait for emergency services and do not move the injured unless they are in danger. C. Move the injured to the roadside to clear traffic. Answer. B. Wait for emergency services and do not move the injured unless they are in danger. It's important to avoid moving the injured unless absolutely necessary to prevent further harm. Question 43. How do you use an engine brake, retarder, on a downhill slope? A. Engage the retarder and maintain a steady speed. B. Use it in conjunction with the service brake to slow down. C. Avoid using it to prevent wear on the engine. Answer. B. Use it in conjunction with the service brake to slow down. Using an engine brake along with the service brake can help maintain control and reduce the risk of overheating the brakes on long slopes. Question 44. What are the specific rules for driving in a bus lane? A. Only buses are permitted during peak hours. B. All vehicles can use the bus lane for passing. C. Buses and bicycles are allowed at all times. Answer. A. Only buses are permitted during peak hours. Bus lanes are typically reserved for buses and possibly other high-occupancy vehicles during certain hours to facilitate smoother public transit operations. Question 45. What should you do if you feel drowsy while driving? A. Open the window for fresh air and continue driving. B. Stop driving and take a short nap. C. Increase the volume of the radio to stay awake. Answer. B. Stop driving and take a short nap. If you feel drowsy, the safest option is to stop driving and rest until you feel alert enough to continue driving safely. Question 46. What is the purpose of rumble strips? A. To mark the edges of the roadway. B. To encourage speeding. C. To decorate the road. Answer. A. To mark the edges of the roadway. Rumble strips are installed on roads to alert drivers when they are veering off the road or to warn them of upcoming hazards. Question 47. How should you adjust your driving in response to aggressive drivers? A. Confront the aggressive driver. B. Ignore the aggressive behavior and maintain your composure. C. Follow closely to keep them slow. Answer. B. Ignore the aggressive behavior and maintain your composure. The best response to aggressive driving is to stay calm, avoid confrontation, and keep a safe distance. Question 48. What is the procedure for obtaining a handicap parking permit? A. Apply at any local department store. B. Request one through the mail without proof of disability. C. Submit an application with medical certification to the relevant authority. Answer. C. Submit an application with medical certification to the relevant authority. A handicap parking permit requires an application supported by medical certification, submitted to and approved by the appropriate government agency. Question 49. How should you position your mirrors to reduce blind spots? A. Adjust so you can see the edge of your car. B. Tilt them toward the ground. C. Set them to maximize your peripheral visibility. Answer. C. Set them to maximize your peripheral visibility. Properly adjusting your mirrors to cover as much space as possible around your vehicle helps reduce blind spots and increase safety. Question 50. What does a solid white line on the road indicate? A. Lane changes are allowed. B. Lane changes are discouraged or prohibited. C. Indicates a pedestrian crossing zone. Answer B. Lane changes are discouraged or prohibited. A solid white line typically means that lane changes should be avoided due to traffic flow or road conditions. Question 51. What are the rules for making a left turn at a traffic light? A. Turn when the light turns green without yielding to oncoming traffic. B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. C. Turn immediately at a red light. Answer B. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. When making a left turn at a traffic light, you must yield to all oncoming traffic and any crossing pedestrians until it is safe to proceed. Question 52. What should you know about child safety seats? A. They are optional but recommended. B. They must be used according to the child's age, weight, and height. C. They can be placed in the front seat. Answer B. They must be used according to the child's age, weight, and height. It's mandatory to use child safety seats that are appropriate for a child's physical criteria and to install them according to the manufacturer's instructions. Question 53. How can you reduce your vehicle's environmental impact while driving? A. By accelerating quickly and frequently. B. Driving at constant high speeds. C. Maintaining steady speeds and using cruise control when appropriate. Answer C. Maintaining steady speeds and using cruise control when appropriate. Driving at steady speeds and minimizing sudden accelerations or braking can significantly reduce fuel consumption and emissions. Question 54. What are the penalties for distracted driving? A. A small fine. B. Fines, points on your license, and possible suspension. C. Warning and a mandatory driving course. Answer B. Fines, points on your license, and possible suspension. Distracted driving carries serious penalties, including significant fines, demerit points, and potentially license suspension, depending on the severity and frequency of the offenses. Question 55. What should you do if your vehicle begins to overheat? A. Continue driving to the nearest garage. B. Turn off your air conditioner and pull over safely. C. Increase speed to force more air through the radiator. Answer B. Turn off your air conditioner and pull over safely. If your vehicle begins to overheat, it's important to turn off the air conditioner and pull over as soon as it's safe to do so to prevent engine damage. Question 56. How often should vehicle maintenance be performed? A. Only when the vehicle is not functioning properly. B. According to the manufacturer's recommended schedule. C. Every 5 years. Answer B. According to the manufacturer's recommended schedule. Regular vehicle maintenance should be performed according to the schedule provided by the vehicle manufacturer to ensure optimal performance and safety. Question 57. What are the indications of an unsafe vehicle? A. Brand new tires. B. High fuel efficiency. C. Worn brake pads and uneven tire wear. Answer C. Worn brake pads and uneven tire wear. Indications of an unsafe vehicle include worn brake pads, uneven tire wear, and any other mechanical issues that could impair its safe operation. Question 58. What should you know about sharing the road with motorcycles? A. Motorcycles have the same rights and responsibilities as other vehicles. B. Motorcycles should always yield to cars. C. Motorcycles can be ignored in traffic. Answer A. Motorcycles have the same rights and responsibilities as other vehicles. Motorcyclists are entitled to the same rights as any other motorist and should be given the full lane width. Question 59. What is the legal requirement for reporting a vehicle accident in Ontario? A. If there are no injuries and minimal damage. B. If damage exceeds $2,000 or there are injuries. C. Only if the police attend the scene. Answer B. If damage exceeds $2,000 or there are injuries. In Ontario, you must report any accident where the total damage to all vehicles involved exceeds $2,000 or if there are any injuries. Question 60. How do you handle situations with pedestrians who have the right of way? A. Insist on your right of way as a driver. B. Yield to pedestrians at all times. C. Sound your horn to hurry them along. Answer B. Yield to pedestrians at all times. Pedestrians who have the right of way should always be yielded to, ensuring their safety and adhering to traffic laws. Question 61. What are the safety considerations for driving near school zones? A. Increase speed to clear the zone quickly. B. Always obey the posted speed limits and watch for children. C. School zones are not regulated. Answer B. Always obey the posted speed limits and watch for children. Safety considerations for driving near school zones include obeying posted speed limits and being vigilant for children crossing the street. Question 62. How do you perform an emergency stop on a highway? A. Pull over to the left side and stop. B. Stop in your current lane. C. Pull over to the right side as far as possible and stop. Answer C. Pull over to the right side as far as possible and stop. In an emergency stop on highway, you should pull over to the right side of the road as far as possible to avoid obstructing traffic and stop safely. Question 63. What should you do if the gas pedal sticks while driving? A. Continue to drive using the brakes to control speed. B. Turn off the engine immediately. C. Shift to neutral and steer the vehicle to a safe area. Answer C. Shift to neutral and steer the vehicle to a safe area. If the gas pedal sticks, shift to neutral to disconnect the engine from the wheels, allowing you to steer safely to the side of the road. Question 64. How do you safely navigate through a tunnel? A. Increase your speed to exit as quickly as possible. B. Use your high beam headlights to improve visibility. C. Keep your headlights on, follow the speed limit, and maintain a safe following distance. Answer C. Keep your headlights on, follow the speed limit, and maintain a safe following distance. When driving through a tunnel, it's important to use your headlights, adhere to speed limits, and keep a safe distance from other vehicles. Question 65. What are the legal obligations after hitting a parked vehicle? A. Leave a note with your contact information. B. Drive away quickly. C. Only report to the police if there is significant damage. Answer A. Leave a note with your contact information. If you hit a parked vehicle, you are legally obligated to leave a note with your contact details if the other party is not present. Question 66. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign typically indicate? A. The road is for public transportation only. B. There are no passing zones ahead. C. Warning, road changes or hazards ahead. Answer C. Warning, road changes or hazards ahead. A yellow diamond-shaped sign is used to warn drivers of upcoming road conditions and hazards, such as curves, crossings, or roadwork. Question 67. How do you properly secure loads on your vehicle? A. Use light ropes to keep the load in place. B. Check the security of the load periodically. C. Ensure the load is covered but not necessarily tied down. Answer B. Check the security of the load periodically. It is crucial to ensure that any load on your vehicle is properly secured and to check its security regularly during the trip to prevent it from becoming a hazard. Question 68. What are the rules regarding towing another vehicle? A. Towing is allowed with any durable rope. B. Use a proper tow strap or bar and display a sign on the towed vehicle. C. Towing is not permitted on highways. Answer. B. Use a proper tow strap or bar and display a sign on the towed vehicle. When towing another vehicle, it's important to use the correct towing equipment and ensure that the towed vehicle is clearly marked. Question 69. What should you do to ensure safety when changing a tire on the road? A. Change the tire quickly without setting up any warning signals. B. Park in a safe place, turn on hazard lights, and use safety triangles if available. C. Ignore safety precautions to save time. Answer. B. Park in a safe place, turn on hazard lights, and use safety triangles if available. When changing a tire on the road, it's important to ensure your and others' safety by parking safely and using warning signals. Question 70. What is the protocol for dealing with uncontrolled intersections? A. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. B. The first vehicle to stop should proceed first. C. Speed through without stopping. Answer. A. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. At uncontrolled intersections, the general rule is that the vehicle to the right should be given the right of way. Question 71. How do you address a malfunctioning traffic signal? A. Treat it as an all-way stop. B. Ignore the signal and proceed with caution. C. Follow the lead of other drivers. Answer. A. Treat it as an all-way stop. If a traffic signal is malfunctioning, treat the intersection as an all-way stop, where all drivers must stop and proceed only when it is safe. Question 72. What are the rules for driving with pets in the vehicle? A. Pets can be on your lap while driving. B. Pets should be properly secured or kept in carriers. C. It is recommended to let pets roam freely to reduce stress. Answer. B. Pets should be properly secured or kept in carriers. To ensure safety, pets should be secured or placed in carriers while driving to prevent distractions and injury. Question 73. How should you respond to road rage incidents? A. Respond with similar aggressive behavior. B. Ignore the aggressive behavior and stay calm. C. Exit your vehicle to confront the other driver. Answer. B. Ignore the aggressive behavior and stay calm. The best way to handle road rage is to remain calm, avoid eye contact, and not respond to provocation. Question 74. What are the fines for exceeding the speed limit in a construction zone? A. Standard speeding fines apply. B. Fines are doubled in construction zones. C. There are no specific fines for speeding in construction zones. Answer. B. Fines are doubled in construction zones. Speeding in a construction zone incurs higher penalties, typically double the usual fines, to enhance worker safety. Question 75. How should you adjust your mirrors and seat before driving? A. Once you start driving. B. Before you start the engine. C. Periodically while driving. Answer. B. Before you start the engine. It is important to adjust your mirrors and seat to your comfort and safety before you start driving. Question 76. What are the legal ramifications of refusing a breathalyzer test? A. A mandatory fine and possible license suspension. B. No consequences as it is optional. C. A warning and a retake of the test. Answer. A. A mandatory fine and possible license suspension. Refusing a breathalyzer test can lead to mandatory fines and suspension of your driver's license. Question 77. What should you know about the use of cruise control? A. It can be used in all driving conditions. B. It should not be used in heavy traffic or adverse weather conditions. C. Only use cruise control in urban areas. Answer B. It should not be used in heavy traffic or adverse weather conditions. Cruise control is best used in steady traffic conditions and on dry roads to maintain a constant speed. Question 78. What are the requirements for vehicle insurance in Ontario? A. Insurance is optional but recommended. B. Third-party liability insurance is mandatory. C. Only collision coverage is required. Answer B. Third-party liability insurance is mandatory. In Ontario, drivers must have third-party liability coverage as part of their vehicle insurance policy. Question 79. How do you safely share the road with large commercial vehicles? A. Stay in the blind spots to avoid being too close. B. Pass quickly and frequently to stay ahead. C. Give them plenty of space and avoid blind spots. Answer C. Give them plenty of space and avoid blind spots. When sharing the road with large commercial vehicles, it is important to give them ample space and stay out of their blind spots for safety. Question 80. What should you do in the case of a police roadblock? A. Turn around to avoid the roadblock. B. Follow the officer's instructions. C. Try to negotiate your way through. Answer B. Follow the officer's instructions. When approaching a police roadblock, you should reduce your speed and follow any instructions given by the police officers. Question 81. How can you minimize distractions while driving? A. Use your phone on speaker mode. B. Set your mobile devices to do not disturb mode. C. Check messages at traffic lights. Answer B. Set your mobile devices to do not disturb mode. Minimizing distractions while driving involves setting your phone and other devices to do not disturb mode to avoid interruptions. Question 82. What are the visibility requirements for driving at night? A. Use parking lights only. B. Use high beams at all times. C. Ensure all vehicle lights are functioning and use low beams when other vehicles are present. Answer C. Ensure all vehicle lights are functioning and use low beams when other vehicles are present. Proper visibility at night requires functioning vehicle lights and the appropriate use of low and high beams to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 83. What are the rules for driving on rural roads? A. Drive as fast as conditions allow. B. Expect unpredictable conditions and slow down. C. Use high beams at all times. Answer B. Expect unpredictable conditions and slow down. Driving on rural roads requires caution as conditions can be unpredictable, including the presence of wildlife and varying road quality. Question 84. What is the appropriate action if you are pulled over by police? A. Stop as quickly as possible, regardless of your location. B. Pull over safely to the right side of the road and wait inside your vehicle. C. Exit your vehicle and approach the officer. Answer B. Pull over safely to the right side of the road and wait inside your vehicle. When being pulled over by police, it's important to pull over safely, turn off your engine, and wait inside the vehicle for instructions. Question 85. How should you approach a crosswalk with flashing lights? A. Speed up to clear the area quickly. B. Stop, then proceed when clear. C. Ignore the lights if no pedestrians are visible. Answer B. Stop, then proceed when clear. When approaching a crosswalk with flashing lights, you should stop and only proceed once you are certain that all pedestrians have cleared the crosswalk. Question 86. What is the importance of vehicle alignment and tire balancing? A. Reduces fuel efficiency. B. Extends tire life and improves vehicle handling. C. Only necessary for older vehicles. Answer: B. Extends tire life and improves vehicle handling. Proper vehicle alignment and tire balancing are crucial for extending tire life, improving handling, and ensuring your vehicle drives smoothly. Question 87. How should you use your vehicle's safety features like ABS and traction control? A. Disable them to improve vehicle performance. B. Rely on them in all driving conditions. C. Understand and utilize them to enhance safety during adverse conditions. Answer: C. Understand and utilize them to enhance safety during adverse conditions. Safety features like ABS and traction control are designed to help maintain control of the vehicle during difficult driving conditions and should be used appropriately. Question 88. What are the consequences of driving without a valid insurance? A. A warning on the first offense. B. Fines, vehicle impoundment, and possible suspension of driver's license. C. No consequences if no accident occurs. Answer: B. Fines, vehicle impoundment, and possible suspension of driver's license. Driving without valid insurance can result in severe penalties, including fines, impoundment of your vehicle, and suspension of your license. Question 89. What guidelines should be followed when parking at broken meters? A. Park as long as you want. B. Follow posted duration limits. C. Report the broken meter and find alternate parking. Answer: B. Follow posted duration limits. Even if the meter is broken, it's important to follow the posted time limits for parking to avoid fines. Question 90. What should you know about the accessibility features in parking lots? A. They are optional and often unused. B. Accessibility spaces are wider and located near entrances. C. Accessibility features are only for commercial establishments. Answer: B. Accessibility spaces are wider and located near entrances. Accessibility features in parking lots, including designated spaces, are wider to accommodate vehicles with disability access and are strategically located near entrances for easier access. Question 91. How do you handle aggressive tailgaters? A. Brake sharply to discourage following too closely. B. Ignore them and maintain your speed. C. Gradually slow down to encourage them to pass. Answer: C. Gradually slow down to encourage them to pass. The safest way to handle aggressive tailgaters is to slow down slightly and allow them to overtake you, avoiding potential accidents. Question 92. What is the impact of medications on driving capabilities? A. Medications improve concentration. B. Some medications can impair driving ability. Always check labels for warnings. C. Medications have no effect on driving. Answer: B. Some medications can impair driving ability. Always check labels for warnings. Many medications, including over-the-counter drugs, can impair reaction times and judgment, so it's important to know their effects before driving. Question 93. What are the rules for using a mobile device when driving? A. Handheld use is permitted at red lights. B. Handheld use is completely prohibited while driving. C. Use is permitted for making calls only. Answer: B. Handheld use is completely prohibited while driving. Using a handheld mobile device while driving is illegal and can lead to fines and demerit points. Question 94. How should you adjust driving strategies based on age-related changes? A. Increase driving speed to compensate for slower reactions. B. Drive only during daylight hours. C. Use aids like glasses and increase following distances. Answer C. Use aids like glasses and increase following distances. As age can affect reaction times and sensory abilities, it's wise to use appropriate aids and adjust driving habits accordingly. Question 95. What should you do during a vehicle recall notice? A. Ignore the recall if the vehicle seems fine. B. Contact the manufacturer or dealer for repair. C. Sell the vehicle. Answer B. Contact the manufacturer or dealer for repair. If your vehicle is subject to a recall, you should contact the manufacturer or an authorized dealer to arrange for the necessary repairs. Question 96. How do you navigate a left turn across multiple lanes? A. Turn from any lane. B. Choose the lane farthest to the left. C. Ensure the innermost lane is used for the turn. Answer C. Ensure the innermost lane is used for the turn. When making a left turn across multiple lanes, use the innermost lane to complete the turn safely and legally. Question 97. What is the best practice for using your horn? A. To greet friends. B. To make your presence known when necessary. C. Use liberally to express frustration. Answer B. To make your presence known when necessary. The horn should be used sparingly and only to alert other road users of your presence when absolutely necessary. Question 98. What are the specific requirements for motorcycle helmet use? A. Helmets are optional for experienced riders. B. Helmets must meet safety standards and be worn at all times. C. Helmets are required only on highways. Answer B. Helmets must meet safety standards and be worn at all times. It is mandatory for all motorcycle riders and passengers to wear helmets that meet regulated safety standards. Question 99. How should you act when approaching a traffic sign covered by snow or foliage? A. Assume it does not apply. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Remove the obstruction if safe to do so. Answer B. Slow down and proceed with caution. If a traffic sign is obscured, proceed cautiously and follow the most restrictive possible interpretation of the sign. Question 100. What are the traffic sign meanings for different colored curbs? A. No special meaning. B. Colors are decorative. C. Indicate parking or stopping rules. Answer C. Indicate parking or stopping rules. Different colored curbs are used to indicate specific parking or stopping regulations, such as no stopping, no parking, or limited time parking.